a couple of things have happened. I took the bar twice. I passed it, woohoo! And then I got a job, then I switched jobs, then I switched again, then I moved to a new city. Well, that was in the process of switching jobs for the third time. And now I'm settled for I don't know how long, because you know me, I just go back and forth. But so yeah, let me begin with graduation and the bar exam. It's hell. There's no other way to describe it. Taking the bar exam is hell. Kind of like my hair right now. Like, okay, so graduation happened, and then the week after law school graduation, the bar prep course started. So it's right away. You get no vacation. It's go, 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 go. So actually, I think my graduation was, I think, on a Wednesday or Thursday, and then the prep course happened on a Monday. As if you remember, if you've seen my other episodes, I was living in Portland, in Oregon, and I wanted to take the California bar exam. So I had to drag myself from Portland back to California in a couple of days, and then be ready to take the bar prep course. Why did I decide to take the bar prep course? Because a lot of people were doing it, because I was insecure. I had no idea how to even begin studying for the bar exam, because I didn't even know exactly what was it. So I just decided to pay for it. During my last semester in school, I got a grant in Oregon, and I saved that money, and that's the money that I used to pay for the prep course, because yes, they are expensive. Very expensive, in my opinion. And it's like taking any other class. They have their own syllabus. They tell you, you know, what page you should be going. They give you exercises each day. They have videos with the classes. And then in each video is like the professor just talking to you and explaining the black letter laws, giving you examples. Hold on a minute. So is the professor just telling you, you know, this is the law, this is how you apply it, this is an example. Some of them are fun, others are really, really boring. What I did is I didn't take the actual class because where I was taking it, they only offered the video one. So you would go to a local law school, and it's just a normal classroom. They pull down the screen, they put the video, and you see the professor teaching the class wherever he's at or she's at. You have a couple of classmates, and then you're on your own, pretty much. If you want to sleep during the video, you can do so. Nobody will tell you anything. If you want to take notes, if you want to follow the exercises you have in the book, you can do whatever the heck you want. I follow the video. I try to follow the exercises. I try to make everything, you know, follow the syllabus, and I still fell behind a couple of times. It's really fast-paced, and in my experience, taking the course, I think made me even more insecure, because I wasn't passing any of their sample exercises or their tests. It was really frustrating. And then I felt like I had to keep up with their schedule, the schedule that they recommend, because they tell you, oh, we have a 90 blah 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 % of, you know, success rate with our students if you follow the schedule that we're giving you, the syllabus. So in my mind was like, well, if I can't keep up, that means I'm not passing. Well, I tried my best to keep up with them, but what ended up happening is that I wasn't focused on learning actually what I needed to learn, but I was more focused on just finish whatever they want me to get done for that day or that, you know, week, and then move on along with the course. So I think that took away from my learning experience and just focusing on actual exam and the actual techniques on how to pass it. I took the bar. Those 3 days were hell. I mean, just the entire, I don't even remember. It's like a month, 2 months that you're doing nothing but studying. Then you go, you take 3 days of exam. Now it's 2 days. Lucky you guys. and then you just have to wait and wait and wait for the results. The first time I didn't pass it, and yeah. And fortunately, I had the economic means to pay for another exam, because that's the other thing, you have to pay for the exam, which is also very expensive. So it's not only the course, but the exam. They're separate expenses, and both are pricey. But the second time, I didn't took the course. So my plan was take a week off from the world and then go back at it at my own pace. Didn't pay for any courses. The material that I had, material that the internet had. I visited a lot of blogs and, from Google and random things, and then my own books from law school, my books from the course that, from the last test. I did my own thing. And I gave myself, the walls in my bedroom were crazy. Like going back to being a teenager where I had the Backstreet Boys posters all over the walls, but this time it was just notes. This, the elements for this tort, the elements for this other one, the elements for this crime, the elements for... It was crazy. But it helped a lot because it gave me a visual of the things that I knew some other time. I don't know when. And when I was studying for the bar for the second time, I actually did get a couple of phone interviews because I did not move from my desk for that month and a half or 2 months. I was attached to my desk 24/7. Bathroom, desk. Bed, desk, bathroom, desk, bed. That was my routine. But I got phone interviews with some nonprofits, and it was an option. I didn't feel the passion for it because my mindset was just too ingrained into wanting to be a practicing attorney. Whatever, you know what I mean. I think I portray that in my interviews that, there was something missing there, and I think they got the sense of it because I didn't get the job. Which is fine, but I just kept going. But at that time, I had another option. I had seen that there were other jobs that I was interested in if I didn't pass the bar for the second time. So I felt a little bit more relaxed in that sense that, okay, if I don't get it this time, I'm going to move on with my life because there's more out there than just this. So for the bar exam, I rented a hotel room, and for the 3 days of the exam, I was there in the room. I was in my own mindset, in my own space. Everything was just me, and the exam. I had no distractions if I didn't want them. And I think that worked as well because I passed. And then, let me share this with you. At the end of the 3rd day of the exam, I'm coming out of the... I don't know what that was, but it was a huge room, like a gymnasium, I think. I'm coming out just, feeling like, okay, it's not in my hands anymore. I did my best, and my 2 best friends are outside waiting for me with a bottle of wine, a big sign, and a baby. My best friend had a baby around those days that I missed because I was studying for the bar exam. So that was the best. So if your friend is studying for the bar exam, find out where the test is and show up, even with a cupcake or anything, because that was one of the best days of my life because of those 2 girls. The wine was really good too. So amazing, you shine like the stars. So amazing, but for you,